So we are saying that, yeah, we need to cut down the reliance on gas and like all these petroleum products and everything. But what do we do to our American people? We don't encourage mass transport. I want to go to work using a bus or a train or something. Do I have access to those things? No. No one talks about those things. What we actually do is invest in defense. So I think what we can do as Americans is to apply pressure on the president to change a domestic policy so that we have means, like we can try to cut down our reliance on energy exports so we don't have to be too mean outside.
One trend that I see is that the traditional gap that you see in many other countries is starting to appear in the US also. The rich are getting richer, and the number of poor are getting more, and the middle class is shrinking. And I think if we don't control that, eventually it is going to lead to chaos.
The government needs to sit down not only with our allies, but with our enemies as well. They need to understand where our enemies come from, why they want to attack America.
I think one area we need to educate our citizenry is on how privileged we are. Because I don't think the average Joe has an idea of what the rest of the world is like and what the stakes are if the rest of the world stays that way. And I think that's the key question for the future. Can we afford to continue to have the economic disparity, the educational disparity, and what the consequences of that might be?
The first step is that you need to listen to people. You need to understand other cultures and other countries. Number two is you need to talk to people. It's just an absurd notion that you can't talk to people. If you don't talk to someone, how can you understand what issues you need to solve and what's the best way out of these issues? And you can't talk down to people, you have to talk to people.